Hey, Leo. Welcome to Nothing Special Tarot. My name is Angela, and we're going to do a reading for Leo Sun, Moon, or Rising for the first week of February. How y'all doing? I love Leos. Seriously, like, statistically speaking, I'm sure there's a Leo out there somewhere who doesn't have great hair, but I've never met one. Like every Leo I've ever met, or Leo rising, fabulous hair. All right, so we're going to start with the Dead Inside deck. We're going to see what's going on for the first week of February. Let's see what is happening for Leo, the Lion, for the first week of February. What is happening for Leo first week of February? What? Okay. The card that I got is I'm fine. Suppression, numbness, facade. So something is clearly not fine, but you're saying it's fine. And it's dampening your joy a little bit. What's that about? I'm sorry, Leo. All right, let's see what's happening. I'm going to use the Buffy deck for the main tarot spread. And if you don't watch the show, that's fine. You do not need to have watched the show to understand the cards or the reading. I just love this deck. I love the show. And you know what's really weird? I never see anybody else using this deck. I don't know why. It's a great deck. All right. What's happening for Leo? Why are they saying they're fine when they're not? Why are they saying they're fine when they're not? First week of February. Oh, wow. Okay. Present energy, please. Okay, so just so you guys know, I normally don't read reversed cards. I keep all of my cards upright, and if something comes out reversed, I just take that as a very strong signal from spirit to look at it reversed. If it's gotten that way through all the shuffling, because the cards do get shuffled pretty thoroughly. So yeah, the first card coming out here is Strength. That's Leo energy right there. Uh, if you're familiar with the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it has the woman holding open the mouth of a lion, right? But this card is associated with Leo because you guys are strong. And it looks like you feel like you should be presenting that strength. That should be what people see of you. But right next to that, we have the Five of Pentacles. You feel left out in the cold, Leo. Something or somebody has made you feel like you're not welcome. Who would do that? All right, we'll clarify that in a minute. Next to that, we have the Magician in reverse. The Magician in the upright position is usually about having the resources you need at your disposal, feeling like you've got everything you need to complete a task, right? So you're feeling like you don't have the tools necessary to change the situation or to make it better. The next card I've got is Queen of Stakes, reversed. And again, I don't usually have reverse cards in my deck. Queen of Stakes is a Queen of Wands. And the wands are a fire suit, right? Like you are a fire sign. The Queen of Stakes is usually very self-assured, confident, you know, attractive, magnetic, very much, I could just take care of it myself. I don't need your help. Although she's also very quick to delegate when, and not afraid to delegate. That's what I'll say. She's not afraid to delegate when necessary. She has no problem asking for what she wants and needs. But this card came out reversed. You're not feeling like yourself, Leo. What is going on with that? Because it looks like you're presenting to the world. You've got 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. That's the wish card. That is, everything is awesome. I've got health, I've got wealth, I've got a stable home, I have friends and family who love me and adore me. But that's not what's going on. Okay. Let me get a clarifying deck and see. Is this a relationship? Is this a work issue? What is going on with this? Okay. Who or what has Leo feeling so unlike themselves? Who or what has Leo feeling very un-Leo-like? We've got a Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Two of Wands. Lovers. Okay. So the cards that came out for you are Four of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Lovers. So I'm going to go with, this is a relationship. It looks like you've been dissatisfied in the relationship for a little while. Maybe looking elsewhere or wondering what else is out there. Yeah, because look, we've got the Four of Cups. He's sitting there bored, disaffected, right? Spirit's literally handing him another cup, and he's not even looking at it because he's got 3 right in front of him that he didn't really get any excitement from. So why bother looking at the other one? And then the 2 of Wands, see, he's got the world in his hand, quite literally. And he's holding on to his wand and looking out. Oh, that sounded wrong. I'm sorry, Leo. Bear with me. All right. So, yeah, he's looking out into the big world when he's literally holding the world in his hand. So I'm going to say on the outside, your relationship looks really happy. People probably envy you for it. Whoever you're in this relationship with, they're a catch. They are worthy of Leo. But something has gone wrong somewhere, and they have you feeling a little insecure, like maybe they're not giving you what you need to work with. Who is this? Come on, Spirit, can I get a court card? That would help. That would be super helpful. Who is this? Spirit says, no, we're not giving you a court card. We're going to give you 2 more cards to underscore just how upset Leo is. All right, so we've got the 9 of Swords, which is tremendous anxiety. It's not being able to sleep at night. It's things keeping you awake. Whoever this is, they've really got you in a state. And then we have the 5 of Cups, which it's grief, basically. And it's kind of similar to the 4 of Cups, right? He's got all these cups on the ground that he's, partaken in. And he's clearly very sad, despondent. He's not looking back at these other 2 cups. So whatever is happening, or whoever this is, I really wish you guys would give me a little more to work with. Spirit. Like, seriously, who is this? Ha! Thank you. Queen of Swords. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. The Queen of Swords is, she's blunt. She is logical. She doesn't always care about your feelings. When she's got something that needs to happen, it happens. And she's going to tell you how it's going to happen. Like, she is logical, take no prisoners. She'll worry about your feelings later. It's not that she doesn't care. She's just more focused on what's logical. How do we fix this? How do we solve this? How do we get this done? Now, this doesn't have to be a feminine in your life, Leo. It's just the energy. It's the feminine energy. Queen of Swords. It could be a masculine or feminine. So just take that into consideration. Yeah, okay. I feel like this Queen of Swords has offended you on a very deep level, because we've got the 4 of Pentacles right here. Now, the Pentacles are about material goods, very often about money, but not always. This card can signify not just money, but like feelings, energy, right? And the traditional card, it's a guy holding like 2 pentacles like this. He'll be a little stingy with his energy or his time or his money, right? Is that the problem? That's what it is. That's what it is. They're not giving you the time you deserve, Leo. Okay. And in the meantime, look, we've got another card. 3 of Chalices and 3 of Cups. This is usually, go out with your friends and celebrate kind of card, right? Just like the card looks. This is you putting on your brave face. This is you saying, I'm fine, and not talking about what the problem is. I feel like you might have attempted to talk about the problem and you got shut down. But whatever it is, it's building, because the last card here and the potential final outcome, and I say that because there's always free will and you can change this. This is the Five of Stakes. This is a card of conflict. So I think the question here is, how can you talk to this person in a way that they will receive what you have to say and work with you? Because I don't see anything here that talks about you're thinking of leaving, or that it might be healthy for you to go, right? But Leo, you can't suffer in silence. That's very un-Leo-like. Yeah. All right. Let's ask Spirit for some advice here. We'll go with this Moonology deck. All right. How can Leo have honest, open conversation with the Queen of Swords about what's going on? How can Leo have honest conversation with the Queen of Swords? How do we solve this problem? Okay. So, thanks, Spirit. Don't shoot the messenger. I've got adjustments are required and a time to give rather than take. It seems pretty self-explanatory on its face. Are you meeting each other halfway, Leo? That's the first question I'm going to ask. Are you meeting each other halfway? I feel like, yeah, Leos are fixed signs, right? I'm a fixed sign too. Not a Leo, but a fixed sign. We can become very entrenched in the ways in which we communicate with other people sometimes, the ways that we do things. And suggest doing something a different way will usually elicit great discomfort from us. True story. So I guess the question here is, ask yourself, what can I give? How can I make an adjustment? How can I meet this person where they are? And if we're dealing with the Queen of Swords, I'm going to say logic is your way in here. You know, maybe suppressing a little of the emotion. I'm not saying stuff it down. Don't misunderstand. But just, instead of saying, yeah, I'm fine, don't say I'm fine. Just say, you know, I thought we were going out the other night and I felt hurt when plans got changed at the last minute. Right? Simple as that. I statements. Big proponent of I statements. Seriously, it works. You know, some people respond very well to the emotion and others not so much. But I have this feeling like there's a reason you're in this relationship. There's something that you are getting from this relationship, and clearly they are also happy in this relationship. I mean, it could just be a misunderstanding. There are, if we're dealing with air energy and the logic over emotions, they don't always think to explain or to say, yeah, I'm really sorry that I had to cancel our dinner. This came up, I'll make it up to you. They're just focused on the, I have to cancel this dinner, right? So, Leo, stop saying you're fine when you're not. But also consider that there is a way to meet in the middle and both of you to come out happy. I feel compelled to pull another card for you. Okay. Spirit animals. You guys, this energy feels so sad. But the thing I do know about Leo, whereas some of us might feel shy about speaking up, that's not your issue. Like, you guys, full of bravado. You totally got this. All right. Spirit. One more card. One more card for Leo. One more card for Leo. Oh, there we go. Open to infinite possibility. Time for a deep dive. So what that's saying to me is this might actually just be a misunderstanding. You know, it's so easy to misinterpret things because we as humans come with our own set of ideas about how things should be discussed, how they should go, what a certain action or even words mean. Like, you get 5 people in a room and one person can say one thing in a certain way and there's going to be 5 different interpretations, right? So, you know, is it possible that this is not something that was meant to hurt you? Is it possible that you could go within, maybe do the deep dive and maybe give somebody a break? Now, if this is repeated, no, don't tolerate disrespect. Never. I know I don't have to worry about that with you. But, yeah, talk to them, Leo. Meet them halfway. You can do that. So, yeah, I think that does it. Let me know what's going on in the comments. If this was helpful or even mildly entertaining in some way. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you know someone that might need to receive this message. And I'll see you guys next week. Don't be kind. No. Yeah, don't be nice, be kind. I'm still all up in your feels, Leo. Seriously, I'm going to have to shake this off before the next reading. Oh, poor Leo. All right, you guys. Don't be nice. Be kind. Bye.